It's friggin' Friday. God. Good evening. I need a pick-me-up. I am so friggin' tired. I'm on the struggle bus. But you know what? A little bourbon wakes you up. Goodness, great. We survived another week. Let's do it. We're here. Oh my goodness. Let's get that music rolling. Let's get some whiskey in the glass. Let's hang out. Let's pregame. We're all good. All right. What's up, everyone? Good to see ya on a Friday evening. Early again, sorry. Five Fingers, Doug, and the whole Friday at Fred's crew here pre-gaming. Eric Sawyer, he says no. He asks why so early, but then is already inebriated. So, I don't know, he's just partying real early, and we're here for it. Ricardo is here. Johnny Five, what's up, nerd? Slapshot, good evening, cheers, let's friggin' go. Jake McGee, go Braves. Let the shenanigans begin. James B, the legend, Andrew Kelly, Lone Wanderer, 360, what's up, Noah, you nerd, Katie Turk, greatest human on the planet, Mike Meyer, Sug it, EMC, lick that like button, huh? Tonight, we got some new bottles that I've honestly, pretty much all I've been drinking all week are these bottles, so I'm really enjoying some new bottles I picked up. I have several samples of things that I've never tried. They're all picks, but like I don't even think I've tried that one. Never tried it. Found North Nashville Bourbon Company. I've tried them, but I just can't remember what any of their stuff tastes like. So I got some samples of those. So we're just gonna drink. Usual Friday. Nothing new here. What's up, Joey P? Mark Immenegger. God, who let that guy in here? What's up, Peter? Marcos? Donner Pass? Shauna? The typical Friday crew. What is up, everyone? What are you starting with? Oh, Donnie, the Linux Cat, also pointed out, this is like the first Friday in several weeks that I can see the sun. There's no tornadoes. We're set. It stormed last night. The daily annual wiki. The wiki. Daily annual weekly. God, I need to wake up. I am so tired. Work's been crazy, and then I come home and just yard work all day. Like, the video that I put out today, I filmed and edited yesterday. I mean, I have no time. Dustin Pichelle, he's been a member for 2 months. Look at that, Gold Rich. Cheers all, gonna be a good one tonight. God dang right it is. Let me get some whiskey in my glass. My new bottles, this that I'm gonna be starting off drinking, is Rocktown just put out 3 bottles in one go. They freaking killed this. If you start seeing these, it turns out they're in like 14 states. That's not a lot. You know, your odds are not good, but you need to pick some of these up if you see them, man. They killed it. It's with Nashville Bourbon Company. Nashville Bourbon Company. Bardstown Bourbon Company is what this is. This is a collaboration. So the old orange bottle here is just the small batch. We need to move this guy. It's the what's in the glass table. Something like that. There we go. The what's in the glass table. is this. Tell me that's not a great looking bottle too. It's so good. 92 proof. I hope you guys can start getting this stuff. I hope this is what puts these guys into the fold of like, you can get it. You know, it's so good. I don't like it being right there. It's got to be on this side. I like it on that side. All right, top dog, cool running. Nick the Greek. Let's freaking go, guys. Plico, dude. Rick. Barrel in grain. Amy. Boom. Warming up with the small batch because it is lower proof. This bottle is so freaking crushable. It's not anything intricate, but man, do I just keep drinking. It's the lowest of the lot. I picked these up last Saturday. So I typically, some of you guys probably are like, dude, what an amateur. I can finish a bottle way before then. But I'm typically the type of person who doesn't pour the same thing over and over. So I'll like have one pour of something, and then I'll grab a different bottle and have a pour of it. And then the next day, it's usually something totally different. So the fact that I keep reaching for this stuff is evident. Leslie Ann Haig, James Haig, the Haigs. What the Haig? J.H., Kevin S., William the Legend Reynolds. Karma, cheers all, picked up the Origin series from Bardstown. What does everyone think of the series? The one I have, which I guess is the Weeder, really good. I like it. Here is something that's very interesting. I can't speak for all of the Origin series, but these bottles right here, all three that I have, Rocktown put out 3 of them. And I'm going to drink all 3 of them tonight because I want to. They got 3. We'll get to it. Spoiler alert. But this bottle right here is any Fusion series they've put out. And I know Fusion sourced or whatever. That's better than any of them that I've ever tried. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. So, I like it better than the one I have, too. So, available in Texas, I don't know. It's definitely, all they said, you can buy them online. If they ship to your state, I know they sell them online. And they're starting to sell them. I've been seeing them in the liquor stores here. I picked mine up at the Distillery, and I know they said they are in like 14 states. I don't know which ones. Miracle Martinez, cheers, and yeah, we were under tornado warning last night. I hear you, and hello, son. Thank goodness. Starting with my barrel pick. Barrel number 1. Cheers. What is that? Wag. What's up, Wag? Alex Quintero. Cheers, man. Hope you had a great week. Let's drink some bourbon. Man, the week, it's like a trend. By Friday, I live for freaking weekends. Okay. Please pick me up a set. God, Donnie? They're honestly, like, these aren't, I mean, I can, but these aren't limited edition. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to do this. Like, this is just part of the lineup now. And I truly feel like this is what's going to propel them out of, I'm telling you, guys. Just wait. We're starting with this one because it's the most boring one, and it's still really good. I would put this in line with something a little more simple, like Old Forester 100 proof, Old Forester 86 proof. If you blended the two together, it's kind of like this. it still has a really... This is something I've always said about these guys, is that their stuff to me is pretty chocolatey. A little bit of grainy, a little bit of chocolatey. It's pleasant. FGWC Chris. Chris from FGWC. I know a guy who works at Foregate named Chris, and he's a total freaking nerd. I don't know if that's you. There might be another Chris. Bourbon Runner, starting with a 14-year-old bull run. Let's go. Brandon at Fred's. Cheers to Rev and everyone from Friday at Fred's. Friday at Fred's crew absolutely killing it. As always. Literally never not partying. You're boring and not really good, says Eric. Eric needs another glass. Rye bourbon, that is. What is that, Andrew Kelly? Fusion is a blend of sourced in their own stuff. New Origin Rye tastes a lot like the number 6 I have. Okay, so Fusion is a blend of their stuff, and then Origin is all of their stuff. Now, the thing with these bottles being sourced from Bardstown Bourbon Company, or not, they're not sourced from there. I need, take that out of your head. They contract distilled with Bardstown Bourbon Company, but they took Arkansas grain up there. They distill it. They bring it back to Arkansas, which is weird. You would I don't understand how, what would be so different about distilling it there. You know what I'm saying? But it's so different from their other stuff. It's night and day different, which is almost a cool experiment on its own, to try their own stuff, which I think the only variable is just they didn't distill it. So I don't know. It's really weird. Roy doing cocktails. The Imagination is here. Just good old me. Oh, I'm getting some energy. Let's get the likes to 100 and make Trev put on his Malort short. Oh, I'll put on the Malort shirt. Joey P. Trev, have you been able to find the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye? No, I actually haven't. As a matter of fact, what everyone's saying is that's going to be a regular release, like just like the barrel proof bourbon. My issue is I haven't been able to find a regular Jack Daniel's barrel proof in like a year on our shelves. I've gotten some. I go out of state and they're still on the shelf there. They've disappeared around here. Gone. So I don't know. I feel like since that disappeared, the freaking barrel proof rye is not gonna show up. I don't know. Just grabbed a Wheel Horse toasted yesterday and a Russell's single barrel today. See, Wheel Horse is something I've never tried either. I've never heard of it. Like, I don't see it around here. Yeah, it would be interesting, and I don't know if it's just from memory. This bottle right here definitely puts off Old Forester vibes. I bet that would be interesting to put in a blind. And be like, what, name the distillery, and see how many people would think Old Forester. It's got that little tinge of banana. I just got a weird text message. Hold on, my phone's going off and I checked it and I got a weird, it's like a wrong number. They like texted me, are you this person? No. 332. I don't know. Bubble Bass says, oh my god, it's so early. What is this? Dude, typical time. Hey, Bubble Bath, I actually got your package. I got all the goodies. Went for a 2, 3. Oh, you blended. Okay, pure Kentucky 107 proof bourbon, 1/3 new riff, 100 proof rye blend. Burr rye for nerds. Well, let's freaking go. Tornado watch message. Hey, it's someone else this time. Overall, before I move on to the next one, I think this is a great little Old Forester-esque bottle. Easy. Like, there's nothing complex about it at all. It just tastes good. What's wrong with that? What's up, Trev? Starting off the night with a High West Double Rye Storvik finished in rum barrels. Cheers, Christian Locker. What's up? And Michael S. is here. Good evening. I'm about to pour another one of the new releases. And I have something to say about this one, too, that is exactly why I think it should be bigger. And we'll get to it. This is Rocktown Toasted French Oak. It's the Toasted French Oak. So think of it as Maker's 46. Think of it as Penelope Architect. Penelope Architect. You guys are familiar with that one, and I have something to say about this here old bottle. It's so much better than Penelope Architect. I'm sorry. I love Penelope. This is so much better. I missed Amy's Mega Chat because he's a nerd. But good thing it's right there and I can replay it at a moment's notice. $10 Mega Chat from Amy. Wow, Amy. Come on, click that like. Let's see that Malort shirt again. I really liked it. What's the price for the Rocktown Toasted? I think they're like $60. Hey, Sean, I remember that bottle. I saw your text. I think there's... This one's $39.99. I think this one... I think this was the most expensive one. It might have been $69. And then this one's like $60. The barrel strength. Something like that. It's 100 proof. Toasted. And it's so... This is why I love this one so much. More than the Penelope. Is, to me, the Toasted Oak and the Penelope is completely overpowering. Totally overpowering. And I talked to the guys at Rocktown when I went to pick this up. I was like, hey, can I try that before I buy it? You know, just because I want to drink free whiskey. So they let me try it. And that was the first thing I said was, this is perfectly toasted oak. It's not overly toasted. Because I think that ruins it. A lot of people just let it sit in there for 2 years or something, and it just overpowers it. Gets all bitter and crap. Fader Red and Fly Fisher, I missed both of you, and Dresden. Watched your Jim Beam video earlier. Nice job. I picked up the Hardens Creek Jacob's Well last week. It is amazing. I don't even know the difference. Jacob's Well is one, and then the other one is the other one. I don't know. That was honestly a really fun video, and if you haven't watched it, I rant. I definitely ranted at the end. I just kind of went off. Gene Brannaman! Hey Trev, hey nerds, happy Friday. Let's go 16 freaking months. This ice cream has a bitter finish. Jacob's Well 16-year bourbon blend with 15-year rye. So the 2-year-old one that was in the video I did today, not Jacob's Well. Had an underway this week, and after that, gonna say I need a pour tonight. I'm gonna assume an underway is something really dumb about the Navy. Trev, can't recall, did you get the Maker's Mark BEP yet? I sure did. I did a video of it. It's right there. Somewhere, right there. Eric Isaacson. What's up, Eric? Wigmaster, so what $30 bottles do you think are better than Jim Beam Single Barrel 108? Honestly, me personally, man, I think that bottle is good, and that's about the extent of it for me. Elijah Craig, small batch. Knob Creek, small batch. Old Forester, 100 proof. Early Times, 100 proof. I would say to me, stuff like Old Tub and the Jim Beam Single Barrel are like the same dang stuff. I don't know, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. That's kind of in line with over-the-top nuttiness too, though. Yeah, those. I like those. JCB, hey Trev, longtime lurker, have not spoken in a while. Which rock towns are a must-try or must-buy? Honestly, these new ones. I would say if you were only going to get one, if you had to get one bottle from them, it's this one, which we're getting to next. This is like the must-buy. Especially, it's like a safe bet. We'll get to it next. Guaranteed, though. The other ones, they have a lot of good bottles that I would recommend. They have some unique stuff that's really fun. But for safety, like make sure like, hey, this is craft. So you gotta know that too. That's your one. Jake Miller. Sipping on some Wild Turkey 101. There's another one, Wild Turkey 101. I will say, going back to Wigmaster, the Wild Turkey 101, not gonna lie, I don't know if I've just, my palate's changing or whatever. I did have Wild Turkey 101 in a blind, and I did not like it. I was like, yeah, this stuff's not good. So, like, even going back to it, knowing it was Wild Turkey 101, I'm like, that's not Wild Turkey 101. Maybe I'm changing. I'm being corrupted. Ben H. What's up, Ben? Old Tub, $18, can't beat it. That's what I'm saying. You might as well buy the Old Tub over the Jim Beam Single Barrel. Cooper's Craft for $30. That's a good one too. The only problem is I can't get that here. I had to have mine freaking imported into me. Old Granddad 114. Orange and milk chocolatey. It's definitely orangey to me. It's kind of like dreamsicle. It's just so orange. Peter B. Just got a Maker's Bet this afternoon. Haven't opened it yet. Dude, open it and let me know what you think, man. You're probably chewing it correctly. Oh, probably not chewing it. That's... If you don't chew your whiskey a certain way, or your ice cream, or whatever, you're wrong. Anna Falk! What's up, Anna? Evan Williams, 1783. For my under 30. I would bump it down to say my under $20 bottle. Yeah, it would be Early Times Bottled in Bond. And I personally take Evan Williams 17 over 83 over the Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. Both of those under $20. Insane. The new Wild Turkey 101 is sweeter and less spicy, and maybe I've like subconsciously picked up on that and just don't freaking like it. Plico Dude asks, do you like hot and spicy foods? Now, here's a funny story, Plico Dude. And you definitely weren't around for this live stream. I know several of you guys were way back when Dan and I did the one chip challenge on the live stream. I have never been that close to death in my life. Feeling wise, like if my guts could just kill me, that was it. I will say it's a weird thing because ever since then, I'm still not eating super spicy food, but I definitely, like, I want to put freaking hot sauce and sriracha on everything. So I'm still not, like, getting super spicy, but I'm at least eating it now. And in fact, I'm like, I want it. I want my food to be spicy, like sriracha level spicy, not anything crazy. So it's like it rewired me. Very strange. This Wild Turkey is a little watery, but it does the job. See, I think the whole less spicy thing, I think that's what I was getting. Jake and Joey, I feel like we've just collectively nailed down. When you say watery, it is. It feels like it's freaking, where's the spiciness? And I remember that blind I had it in, I was thinking it was Buffalo Trace because it was like really cherry sweet. And I was like, this freaking sucks. This is like, this is E.H. Taylor small batch. I hate that bottle. I hate on that bottle so much. And, oh, that's it. That's what it is. It's funny what your palates, like, gravitate towards. Or dislike. I'm trying, if I could come up with 5 bottles, like, 5 bottles people love that I hate, I would do it, but the only one I can freaking think of is E.H. Taylor's small batch. Something about it pisses me off. Christian, do you ever struggle opening up a new bottle when you have so many great bottles already open on the shelf to be poured? Also picked up the Rocktown Cask Strength. It was delightful. That's what we're getting to next, and Christian spreading the word about it too. That's top tier stuff right there. They killed it. But no, I do not struggle opening a new bottle because I live my life as if I'm going to die tomorrow. As in, oh, I got a new bottle. I'm going home and I'm opening it and I'm going to drink it right then. Every single bottle is open. Every bottle over there is open. Every bottle in there is unopened. You know why? Because there's an open counterpart back here. So I open everything. Nothing's unopened. What's it gonna do? You're gonna bury me? You gonna bury me with my freaking Weller CYPB? No. Dumb. Open it. Needing to add hot sauce to your food after a hot chip challenge sounds like a heroin addict after they chase the dragon. Dude, it's weird, to be honest. See, Barrel and Grain brought up a good point too, but I think their reach is so limited. He said, my favorite cheapie right now is Benchmark Top Floor. What was my favorite? Was it the top floor? No. I forgot. There's so many of them. The issue is that there's not a lot of freaking places that have that. Like, there's a couple states. So, if that was readily available, oh yeah, for sure. For me, anyway. For you, heck yeah. Dan was the champ until 3 hours later that Chip went for the kill. It was ninja mode killed him. I don't even regret it. Like, 30 seconds, because it didn't stop. Like, I started drinking milk and eating yogurt after 30 seconds. Still, it didn't even help. In that part of it, wasn't even the worst part of the chip. It was like an hour later, 3 hours later, where my insides were just dying. Like someone was stabbing me from the inside. Just good old me went to a restaurant here in Richmond a few years ago to try the same challenge that the Man vs. Food guy did, called the Stupid Wing Challenge. Ate one wing and cried. Nah, screw all that, man. E.H. Taylor small batch, pretty heavy on the red fruit. I think the red fruit note is just something I don't like. Flyfisher, Trev, is there a rule of thumb on how long you can keep an open bottle of bourbon? Does it go bad? I'm going to tell you right now that I have bottles up here that have been open for 4 years, probably at this point, maybe. How long have I been drinking bourbon? 2023, 5 years. I have a 5-year-old open bottle. If it's changed so minimally that I can't even distinguish a difference. So there's that. I don't think you should, I don't think you'll run into a problem. We're all dying. AKA tie-dyeing t-shirt, says Eric. Cam Hester, the 2XO Inkskeeper blend for $100, buy or pass? Cam, I don't know, I don't have it, but I did see someone in the chat say they were drinking that tonight. I forgot who that was, so whoever's drinking that bottle, let Cam know. Interesting. Plico, dude, I 100% will not eat any pepper you freaking send me. If there's a milder one, I would do that. JCB, Trev, have you had the Blacktop Single Barrel Arkansas Bourbon? Yes. I have pretty much all of them. If I don't have them, I've 100%. I've tried everything they have. I go there quite frequently. And I do like that bottle. To answer your next question that I feel like is coming. Corn and whiskey. Cheers all. Drifting Drams, cheers. Thanks for the samples. I hear that the 2XO Innskeeper is a buy. There we go. You heard it from Donnie, and I trust him with my life. What's up, Copper Wolf 87? Buy the Innskeeper. Better than the Phoenix. What's up, Mark Vasco? Look at all these nerds. And we missed Mike Franklin, the legend. What's up, Mike? How the heck is work? All right. I didn't even talk about this bottle other than what I said in the beginning. Definitely, it's like the perfect, again, I don't know why I'm getting a little more. Still getting a little bit of like a Brown Foreman-esque note, which is really weird to me. Old Forester chocolatey. Imagine if an Old Forester came out with a toasted barrel. I feel like this is kind of in the wheel. Like Old Forester 100 proof, toasted. Toasted French oak. that is. So, yeah, I like this so much better than the Penelope Architect. It's not even a competition. It's the right amount of French oak. So, newly arrived folks, hit the like button so we can get Malort on his menu tonight. Yeah, you guys suck. The force is strong in you, my friend. Thanks. I have a lot of metachlorians. Who remembers that? I loved the Phoenix Blend too. I got to try it with Dixon before it was released, and that's probably why you loved it so much. I did. Dixon Deadman that dude's awesome. It's a cool guy. And also, what kind of name is Dixon Deadman? Like, is he a freaking a mercenary? It's like the coolest name. What's up, Bourbon Baller Lee? Dude is straight ballin' over there. Appreciate and humbled for the Instagram follow as well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember. Yeah, I do. I do remember following you. I was gonna say, I'm not on Instagram. I'm trying to really stay off social medias and stuff as much as possible. I'm gonna go, we need to make everyone follow you. All right, we're moving on to the next bottle, which might be one of the better releases. This, I didn't even think about this. I'll formulate my opinion here in a second. This could easily make my top whiskey list of how much I'm freaking enjoying it. Not even lying. Who we following on Insta? I jump on wagons. I'm gonna go find your Instagram handle, make people follow you. Sipping the Wild Turkey more after getting back into drinking after a year off. I can confirm all the spices on the finish. Borderline tannic. Jake Miller. He has spoken. Jake Miller, his palate is like is a, you know, a reborn virgin. You know what I'm saying? So he knows. And what he says goes. I really wish I had a bottle of the old stuff, because typically I feel like when bottles change, like when a brand changes a bottle, like when they updated the labels and stuff on the Whiskey Row series, when Wild Turkey went from that label to the new one, like I feel like it truly is just changing the bottle. Like, why would they change the whiskey too? It doesn't make any sense. The fact of the matter is, it tastes different. So I think something is going on. Something's awry. Something's awry here. Let's get into this. I really want to start consuming this bottle right now. Also, I mean, the color, everything about it is nice and sexy. That's how you do it. Hey, what's up, DJ? And drifting. Who let drifting freaking drams in here? Katie, ban him. I'm just kidding. Unless you want to. If he makes you mad, free pass. Koval single barrel, buy or pass. I cannot give you insight on that one, Fly Fisher. What's up, Cohen? Why aren't you carrying a Soldier Swiss Army knife of your birth year? Why have you not watched the extended edition of the Lord of the Rings trilogy in one sitting. We should all just ask everyone these types of questions. Trev, those Rocktown look very dark. What's the age and proof? We didn't even talk about the age, and that's what that was insane. That's also kind of, if you watched my video today over the 2-year old bourbon for $80 debacle, stuff like this is also what I had in the argument. So I didn't name this specifically, but this is like exactly what I was talking about. Look how dark this is. Can we agree this is dark? Everyone who does not have this bottle dang it. I'll make sure your eyes don't hurt. Get it in focus a little more. Guess the age of this bottle. The closest person wins. We have 1 minute. Go. And I'm talking, if you better be very specific too. If that tells you anything. Two-year, 1 month, so that's 15 months. Lisa D, for one, hello. 8.5 years. Ben Dur, what the heck? Ah, Cohen. I don't have one. I messed up. I'm looking to see if anyone has gotten it. I see some pretty good guesses. And we'll go back to that question here in a second. Cam Hester asks, how do you feel about the Bookers, Trev? And if so, what are your favorite batches? I really like Bookers. I think it's another... I disagree with the price. I just totally disagree with it. For what it is and what you're paying for, I really don't agree with it at all. It was a really good $60 to $70 bottle. And then now, like, you know, $100, literally sug it. I'm out. What's up, Tony Two Toes? Okay, so we're gonna go back to Joey P's question. I'm not seeing anyone getting it, not yet. Teddy Ballgame 25 just went and watched the Return of the King extended edition in theaters last week. So amazing. Wow, I forgot they were doing that. 5 years, 587 days. 3 years, 7 months, 19 days. 34 months. I'm with you. I won't pay 100. All right. I don't think anyone has won. Actually, someone just won as I said that. Bourbon on the Bayou. What's up? He got really close. 5 years, 3 months, 2 days, 15 hours, and 7 minutes. It's actually 4 minutes. All right. So, I would guess 6 years. So again, let's look at the color. Look how dark this is. It is 60.7 proof. 35 months old. 35. 2 years, 11 months. What? What? This is better than freaking Hardin's Creek 2-year. I can tell you that. I don't know what barrels they put it in. Let me see if they say. now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even think it's not in a small barrel. They have gotten, they're phasing that out. They still do some bubble bath, but they're phasing that out at the distillery. But this is crazy. I like this. It has good levels of oak, not like, seriously, 3-year-old bourbon, smelling a little oaky, very chocolatey. The spiciness is like, man, you can't even freaking... This is it. Can you call it a bourbon if it's under 4 years? Yes, you can call it bourbon if it's freaking 1 day old in an oak barrel. The only legal definitions, I think there's 2 hard points. Hard point 1, I think, is if you call it a a straight bourbon, which this is straight bourbon. To be straight in the bourbon world, 2 years. Bottled and bond is the other hard point. You start throwing bottled and bond on your label, you have to be at least 4. So there's hard points to it. What's up, Steel? Do you have some Still Austin to compare to? Yeah, that'd be actually a fan-freaking-tastic. Aged at least 2 years. Rocktown's darker. The camera doesn't pick it up as well as... Yeah, it does. In person, though, it is considerably different. This just says aged at least 2 years. 118 proof to the 60.7. So 59% to 60. So it's real close. Really close. Still Austin is another bottle that is just proof. You know, like, this is better proof than the Hardin's Creek was trying to deliver to the world. This right here is proof to you that you could be young and be freaking delicious. The Rocktown definitely comes across a lot spicier. I think I'm getting that grainy note. I think I've been calling a lot of grainy, like grain that's done right, I think starts turning into graham cracker to me. On the nose, the Still Austin's just a little flatter. Let me taste him. It's like the very first time. Really good. Eric Gunderson! I'm glad you're here, Eric. Got some samples I'm gonna be drinking. Janelle! Happy Friday. You're late, but I love you anyway. I'm scrolling because I definitely missed, you know, Eric snuck in here. Old Man Joe himself snuck in here too. And Wise Guy Stu. Getting sauced up on a Friday with Trevi Poo. Alright, let me try the Still Austin. It seems like the Still Austin has... Just drinking those side by side definitely brought out notes that I've never really said about Still Austin, but kind of fruity. Had a fruitiness to it, which is... That's interesting. Dang. They're both really freaking good. I might just be totally biased, but this Rocktown's really freaking getting me. It's there's a chocolatey note on the Rocktown. It's a lot spicier comparatively. I think the Rocktown beats the Still Austin, and I love Still Austin. I love both. These bottles right here are prime examples of we can put out 2-3-year-old stuff and it freaking rules. That was a good side by side, not gonna lie. I think it's just gonna come down to the person. All right, I saw a couple other things. Someone was asking about the Rocktown. Let me make sure. Chris Powers, Trev, sorry I'm late. Yard work killing me too. See, that's where I'm at. Where was that? Okay, Joey says, Trev, where is Rocktown from? Is it sourced? The Rocktown is their own stuff. All of their other bottles are made in Little Rock, Arkansas. They try to be grain to glass. I think the only thing they source is the malted barley. I think. Everything else comes from Arkansas. This bottle, this series that they did, which is called Column Still Collection, they sent their grain to Bardstown Bourbon Company. Bardstown Bourbon Company distilled it, and then it came back here. So it's still Arkansas grain. I don't think they aged it at Bardstown. I think they literally just distilled it at Bardstown and then sent it back here. How it's so different tasting is kind of crazy. The Bourbon Lane, cheers everyone, and then The Bourbon Lane, subscribed. Welcome, everyone welcome The Bourbon Lane. He is so new to this channel that we caught his fireworks on stream. Trev, can you say my son's name? John Paul. That would make his day. John Paul, I really hope Eric's not messing with me, but John Paul, like if I had to guess, John Paul probably was tie-dyeing some shirts and stuff, and his is way better than Eric's. Oh, the Green Goblet. Oh my God, we have the Darth Glen. We have the Darth Glen and the Green Goblet. Okay, let's not focus at all, shall we? Honestly, what I was going for is when we got the black one, now we got the green lightsaber, then a red lightsaber will come out, and then a blue lightsaber will come out, and it's freaking Star Wars, is what we were going for. Pligo, my favorite Texas whiskey is Belcona single malt. Eric has yet to try Still Austin. I would say my favorite Texas is definitely Still Austin. Just absolutely crushing it. Just good old me, question for the crowd. Moving to a Four Roses pick, looking at OESV versus OESO. Thoughts from the peanut gallery out there. I would probably say the OESV for my palate. There's something about the OESO on the end that didn't win, I think. There's so many, it's hard to remember. But I think that's how it went. Or maybe the OESO was really good. Peanut Gallery, help him out. I saw that Rocktown and Ace today. Worth. This why did you not text me, Dan? This is abso-freaking-lutely worth all three of them. You should go buy them. Eric Larson, what's up, dude? Pouring a glass of Frey Ranch. You know what's weird about Eric Larson? It doesn't matter if I start at 6 or if I start at 7. He still shows up like 56 minutes into the stream every time. John Paul named after famous Admiral John Paul Jones? Okay, Faderade, drop some Navy nerd knowledge on us. Sugar Kitty, why hasn't everyone licked the like button? Do it. I am a she. Oh, shoot, everyone. I messed up. The Bourbon Lane is a she. This is for you. Well, welcome anyway. Everyone roast me and welcome the Bourbon Lane. Can you get still Austin in Arkansas? No. Can't even get that here. I haven't, Robbie brought it to me from Texas. That's the problem with these smaller guys, man, is just like these 11 states or 14 states the Rocktown's in. The still Austin, I don't think they have a much reach either. Have you had Iron Root? I have one Iron Root. It's a Harbinger from like 2018. And that's the only one I've even tried. Purple lightsabers rule. Cohen, that's probably what I would have been. It's kind of like I'm a good guy, but I want to push the boundaries, aka purple lightsaber. Like, I'm cool. You know what? You know, the Jedi's not supposed to kill people, but, you know, that dude tried to, you know, that dude's a douche. And, you know what? Sorry. You shouldn't have been bad. You know, the green lightsaber dude would have been like, we're taking you to jail. No. Darth Maul? I would have cut that dude in half. I'm dark side. Jedi are so low T. Shut up. Trev, have you tried the Maker's Bep since your review? I sure have. I was probably drunk. I don't remember liking it any less or different from my review. I will add to that, Steel. Duke Miguel, what's up, Duke? I think I'm gonna go pick up a couple of these and we'll do like a giveaway. I'll give away like a couple of them. I freaking love this bottle. I mean, come on. Everything about this bottle is just beautiful. It's done right. It's dark as heck. I mean, that's like my soul. You can kind of see through it, but it's pretty dark and nasty. Me. Kicked off the computer by my daughter, so I put Trev on the 75-inch TV, life-size range. Let's go, Roy. Your daughter's like, I'm ready to... I don't know, what do kids do on the computer? Trev's on my 55-inch. What should I pour? Eric, what should you pour? Jedi is supposed to kill the Sith. Well, okay. I say that, Ricardo. Now that I'm thinking about it, think Mace Windu. Mace Windu, the purple-white lightsaber dude, is like, I'm about to freaking kill this guy. And then there's freaking little baby Anakin before, like, he's supposed to be a good guy. no, we have to go to trial, blah, blah, blah. And Mace Windu's like, F this guy, I'm chopping him in half. Which doesn't make sense, that Anakin's like, oh, we don't kill him, and then kills Mace Windu. Trevor, are you trying to get the makers with the derby horses on the label? I have one. Faderade says, send me one. Mike Anderson, drinking some Makers 101. What's your thoughts on it? I think it's a really good pour. It's so much better than regular Makers. Personally, I don't think I would pick it over a Makers 46. I love the French oak on the Makers 46. Yeah, it'd be like a second or third. It's really good. That bottle reminds me of Sam Houston 15. What does? I'm coming in late. What's the Rocktown? These are some new pickups, Duke, that I got from Rocktown. It's a local distillery that had Bardstown Bourbon Company's fingers into this. So just think Arkansas Bardstown Bourbon Company, and all of them are freaking amazing. There's that. You will be hearing about this one. I'm telling you, when you hear about this bottle, you heard it here first. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. That bottle blows you away for it only being aged for 34 months for sure. Christian, right? Christian had that bottle, so it's crazy. Life Size Wrench is a whole different type of content. Oh, if only. You don't need a big TV. It's not like you're missing much. Purple Glen. There's definitely color restrictions when it comes to merchandise. Shauna, Amy, and Eric are all drinking the same thing, which is Dusty Dan's Sagamore pick. I'm not gonna, the Bourbon Ranch Sagamore pick was like so much better, but Dusty Dan's Sagamore pick, that's a great choice too. I have Trev on my 12-inch laptop screen. All right, since we're drinking people's picks, Eric Gunderson, Scheisse. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. He sent me some barrel picks. He sent me some samples. And I kind of really wanted to try them because some of these I've definitely, like, I haven't had the Found North, and then these Nashville Bourbon Company, I don't think I've had a pick from them. Which one should I try? This is the one that this is ADHD Whiskey and Stuffin' Whiskey's pick. The Swag Junior. If this doesn't taste like Stag Junior, I'm suing. Found North Light Whiskey. Oh, I thought that was he started spelling Canada and then scratched it out. So it's Canadian. I think he actually just wrote Canada and then scratched out Canada and wrote Canadian. It's Canadian rye. I'm gonna try this Swag Junior. Stuffin' Whiskey ADHD pick. Which will be interesting because we've been looking at getting a Nashville Bourbon Company pick of our own. What's up, Kelsey, you dang nerd? 95% of what Nashville Bourbon Company does is picks. Well, I was saying that There's a bottle at my local store that it doesn't seem like a pick, or if it is, it's not specifically for it's like they might have split it up for like a whole region or something. Like it's not just whatever. Nashville Barrel Company. Dude, I'm schlammered. If I say Bourbon Company, whatever. I've had a real issue tonight, Eric, between Nashville Barrel Company and Bardstown Bourbon Company, and that's what's screwing me up. All right, let's try it. Swag Junior. That's pretty cherry. And that's really hot. Okay. I look at names. When you start saying things Swag Junior, oh, this is like Stag Junior, blah, blah, blah. My first thought, I'm not gonna lie, my first thought was they're just trying to do some sort of clickbait sticker. Not gonna lie, that's what, and I'm honest, I'll say it to your face. This guy smells like Stag Junior. So I admitted it to the public. That is very fruity. Very fruity. And very hot. Like spicy. Ooh. That body wash, though. Doesn't really taste like Stag Junior, though. What is that? Hold on, it's on the tip of my tongue. That is so freaking... I think I know. I think I have it. Concord grape jelly. Concord grape jelly. This is so freaking fruity. The nose is much more Stag Junior-esque. The palate's much more like almost barrel-proof Eagle Rare-esque. That's crazy. Does the other one taste like that? Do all Nashville barrel companies taste like that? It's over-the-top fruit. If you threw this in a blind, you would either A, guess that it was a Buffalo Trace of some sort, or B, that it was finished. Jeffrey whack a freaking tack. Trev speaks Arkansan. He can't help it. It's bad. We know how to translate Trev to nerd. All good. Just say bourbon. NBC did an Arkansas State pick. Okay, maybe Kelsey's on it, so it was a pick. But it was Arkansas pick. That makes sense. Thanks for the help, not poured E.H. Taylor single barrel. I've never even tried that. I have a funny story about it, and I'm not going to tell you, Eric. Just suck it. Tim! Tim! Cheers, nerds. That Swag Junior pick is legit. Just killed my bottle last week. Am I just making this crap up? If any of you guys have this pick, can you speak to what I'm saying? Like, am I just making this crap up? This is so fruity, man. I will say the nose is much more staggy. And the palate's much more Eagle Rare. I wouldn't even say it's Eagle Rare. It's almost like a wine finished friggin' bourbon. That's finished. Like, it tastes finished. I don't think that would be in a blind. I think if you put that in a blind, I would 100% guess that it was finished. Hands down, period. It's almost like peanut butter and jelly. Like a goober grape. Goober, I love that word. Goober grape. It's like that stuff. So super sugary, fake peanut butter and some like a lot of Concord grape. That's wild. That is so wild. So when's the meetup? Oh, so failing. James B, I'll text you, dude. I'll give you an update. Old Elk store pick. What about it? Arkansas is not a control state. But I will say, just like everywhere that's not a control state, the liquor store owners, they're basically the government, so it doesn't matter. It's not like they just put stuff on the shelf. Like, I don't think either option is good. I think there's pros and cons to both. I think a lot of people get a lot of good stuff on both options, and then there's people who don't get crap on both options. It's not like, oh, Arkansas is not a controlled state, I can go and get, they put Weller 12 on the shelf. Like, no. It's behind the counter for like $300, $400. So, there's pros and cons, and I think there's times where the people on either side want what the other people have. Especially, like me, there was a period of like 2 years I didn't get a single like good rare you totally scored bottle, and I would have much rather had a goddamn control state just call me and say, hey, you won access to this bottle. Because I mean, I was going to the store every other day, making all these relationships, blah blah blah, and what did I get? A freaking, I don't even know. I was trying to think of something really bad. I didn't get crap. It's not good. Have you tried any of the Magnolias? I have not. I've seen them. I saw them at Ace. Christian, I feel like you're in Arkansas. And by feel like, I know you are. I don't know where at, though. And Magnolias just started showing up here. So, I don't know. The bottle looks pretty. Got flowers all over it. Nashville Barrel Company is all sourced. Do they source from the same people? There is a great crowd here tonight. People are pre-gaming, hanging out. This is awesome. Jeffrey Wack, we had this 2 weeks ago in a blind. It isn't a profile I knew NBC would even have. Nash Tucky maybe, but not NBC. Well, I have the Nash Tucky right here, Wack. So I'm going to pour that one. Let me leave a swallow in that one. We'll bust out the Bourbon Ranch Patreon exclusive Black Glen. And by exclusive, I mean you missed it already. But you didn't miss stuff like this, so you better get on it. There's the Patreon commercial. Go ahead and check out Bourbon Ranch Patreon. I have about $2,000 worth of stuff over there that needs to go out to people. So you better get on it before you miss out on another batch. Because once it's done, I'm not going to do another one of these. I might do another black glass. It ain't going to be that logo. That is totally different. Nash Tucky. whatever that means, is not the same as this. At all. Totally different. So I'm thinking it's their own stuff blended with some Kentucky. Still fruity. It's still got that grapey note in the back, which is like awesome. We need to do a pick with them. That's good stuff. I think I like that one better though. It tones down. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the other one, the Swag Junior, is like fruity. Henry Turner, what's up, Wrench? The House Bourbon, Ashley, Adam, and I are having a full Weller lineup tasting night, including Weller Goose Island beer. Wow, Henry. Thanks for the freaking invite, dude. I'm just kidding. I freaking love you guys. That sounds awesome, though. What I will request of you, you won't be done in 45 minutes. I would like to hear how you ranked them. A Bourbon Wrench Glen? I've only been waiting since I joined. Well, they're coming, Faderade, dude. God dang. I'm not gonna lie. I might need to do inventory. I have these Glencairns that they were open to the pub. They're open to everyone to purchase. I still have. I'm pretty sure I still have like 30 of them. So, if you're interested, let me just hold myself accountable. If you're interested in like buying one of these, I still have a lot. There you go. It's on video. Email me. Crap. One of my local shops from Old Rip Van Winkle for $1,400. $1,400 could get you a lot on this planet. They source from all over, rye, bourbon, rum. So they just, whoever. Fifth quarter tailgate, what's up, Scotty? Ever grilled a PB&J just like grilled cheese? Didn't Elvis do that or something? I picked up the barrel-proof Magnolia from Ace. I know 107 has a few too. Need to get you a sample. It kind of falls off short for me. Tuning in from Conway. That's right, Christian. We've talked about this. Because we've also talked about, oh my god, I work there. I remember. Someone post a link to the Bourbon Wrench merch store. I think, yeah, Amy posted it earlier. This shirt's probably the best shirt in the goddamn store. I'm not gonna lie. I have so much stuff and half of it, it's just random logos I made. This is my favorite one. And you gotta get this material. It's awesome. This is the best shirt I got. Right here. I make like $3 a shirt, so go support me. So Trev, let's talk. Mother's Day is coming soon, and any hope we'll see Mama Wrench between now and then? Miss her, love her. Yeah, me and Mama Wrench have been talking a lot. She's been so busy. Everyone, here's everyone. Let's pause, pour a glass for a celebratory cheers. That's what it is. It's a good cheers. And I'm just blending these two Nashville bottles because I want to. So everyone knows who was here. We were talking about Mama Wrench been taking care of Buster Wrench, the dog. He's been my dog. Did I put the image? I had an image of him, of me. Did I ever show that photo? I think we need to do it just for the people. Have we hit 100 likes yet? Do we want to see Trev, basic training Trev? Young Trev? beardless, homeless looking Trev. Did I share that? We need to share that photo, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, family dog. Long story short, it's all good. He's on the up and up. Freaking Buster Beans is straight up doing awesome. And Mama Wrench has been like, I think she loved that dog more than me. Trev, do you have a in-uniform mirror pick you use for a profile pic? Yes and no. I never used it for a profile pic, but I definitely have a mirror in a uniform pic. We like Mama Wrench better. Some of you guys have never even met Mama Wrench. What's up, William Hall? So let's cheers to that. Buster Wrench is doing much better. He had like 3 feet in the grave, and we milked him back to life. That wasn't right. Nursed him back to life. Donnie, I will say we have been to Buffalo Wild Wings, but I didn't film it like I promised, so I still owe a whole episode of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say no, Donnie, because I feel like we still owe a video of buying Mama Wrench Buffalo Zoos. We gotta film it. I think it was on a lens. See, I knew, I was pretty sure I posted this photo, right? That means it would have been on my phone. But I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to show this photo of me holding Buster when he was like 3 days old and I'm in basic training. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. I don't know if it will show it on here. Yes. That shows it good enough. Basic training Trev and Buster. Literally brought Buster to my barracks at basic training. Oh, shoot. What's up, Louie? I had to choose BEP Maker's Mark or Booker's Charlie's Bet. Of course you should have picked that one. Norseman's Only Drams. Skull! Nerds and heathens. There we go. Cheers into the Buster Beans. No whoopee? I didn't even have... Well, I did have a whoopee. They gave us a whoopee in basic. I couldn't freely do with whatever I couldn't do whatever. Yes, Buster's a rat terrier. Where did you go to basic, Trev? I was in Fort Benning. Sand Hill. Home of the infantry. Follow me. Do freaking push-ups. Private nerd reporting for detail. What's up, Bacon? Do push-ups. Yeah. Airborne. I went over to Airborne School. It's on the... Airborne School's on the other side of Post. Like, the actual Post. Airborne School is, like, right down the road from where, like, the store is and stuff. Sand Hill is hell over there. It's like 2 miles that way is hell. Over here, normal people go into the store. And Airborne. Which also sucked. Alright, let's try this Found North Canadian rye. Store, you army guys. No, I just didn't want to go ahead and say like the freaking PX again. What are you, BX or whatever the heck you guys say? All right, Found North Canadian Rye, 115. Ooh-rah. I don't understand that. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Kevin Campbell? You look 12 with your BCGs. The BCGs, when I went in, much better than back in the day. Like, they're even smaller than these. These kind of look like BCGs if you think about it. Wait a minute. Maybe that's why. Never mind. Whoa. Man, Canadian? That's Canadian rye. That is so freaking... It's like a caramel butterscotchy... Some sort of candy. Melted. I'm not getting rye. Like, I'm not getting what you think of a rye. I'm not getting green. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that. What's up, Saucy Shane? Which Found North is it? I don't know. Found North. Oh, it's a pick. This is the stuff and whiskey. All of these are stuff and whiskey. Where are they? They're not even in here. We're drinking their stuff. We're drinking their stuff and their whiskey. You freaking kidding me? It's a pick. Canadian rye pick. It's like, I don't know. I'm just not well versed in Canadian rye. This is not rye. We hit 101 likes. Oh, crap. Ah. It's so candy, like one of those, like those caramel cubes, you know, where it's literally just a cube of chopped caramel and you're supposed to consume that. And then you wrapped it in a vanilla candy. And then dipped it in Canadian Club. And then sprinkled butterscotch dust. And you ate it. Then you ate it. Did I miss the picture? I held it up on my phone. Faderade, I will text you the photo. You're drinking their whiskey? How does one drink their stuff? It's after hours. Sorry. Yeah, it's a little more rye. It's very strange to me. Very strange. Like, I'm literally contemplating whether I like that or not. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. It's just the flavor profile that's happening is I am not used to this. I'm not used to that. It's weird. I like the nose better, and I think the nose was setting me up, and then it tasted a different way. the rye notes come through. The Daily Annual Weekly said, I think Canada just calls everything rye. This almost seems much more like a blend of... The only whiskey that I can readily think of off the top of my head is not a good example of what I'm about to say, but that's all I got. Canadian Club. I don't think that's rye, but I can drink it and be like, yeah, that's freaking Canada. This is almost like a good Canadian Club, if that makes sense. Good Canadian Club, good Canada, mixed with rye. And it's a weird combo. That weird butterscotchy heavy thing to me, mixed with this green rye. I don't know. This is new territory for me. This is new. This rye talking is tempting me to crack open. Okay, Bourbon on the Bayou, where did you get that bottle? Can you go get another one? Do it. Malort for the win. Have to join the Patreon for the stuff. You want their stuff? Found North does various blend ratios of straight whiskeys, corn, rye, barley, and etc. And you know, I think the most that, like, we're coming out with a Canadian pick, it's corn whiskey. The corn whiskey is fantastic. Barley, I don't know. Maybe this has barley in it. It's very unique. I will give it that. Very unique. Hey, what's up, Trevor Kunkel? God dang farmer. I really like corn and wheat whiskey. What's up, Toshi? Hope your Friday is going well. Cheers to you and everyone here. Toshi, cheers to freaking you. Because I love you. And that's it. All right, Peter White, dropping knowledge. North buys the barrels from the old Palliser Distillery in Valleyfield in Quebec, with the wheat likely from High River. A lot of that's kind of like way over my head, but to some of you, that will make a lot of sense. All I can tell you about Canada is Peter White and that way. Cold. All right. I'm not going to say I dislike that. It's definitely different. It's definitely different. Maybe I just wasn't expecting it. I'm saving it so I can revisit it. I would say so far the Nash Tucky, of these samples that we're trying, just like, it doesn't even matter if I rank these. That Nash Tucky though, really good. And then I would say the Swag Junior, which, man, really fruity. And then the Found North. But I have a Blue Note Juke Joint pick. And you know I love these picks, so I'm about to judge the flying ever piss. It's okay if you don't like it, Trev. And you know, that's the thing. I'm totally cool with... For one, these are barrel picks done... I'm pretty sure these are all stuff and whiskeys. They are. But then this one's with ADHD whiskey, and the one we're about to drink is Mash and Journey. So it's a collab. I'm cool with not liking, because it's not like they made this bottle. So I'll talk crap about it if I hate it. That one, though, the Canadian, it could be just the whole Canadian thing that was throwing me off. This one right here, I'm about to rip into it. If this ain't good, then they messed up. Because I love me a Juke Joint. What's up, Tom W? Found North Batch 4 was really good. Is Found North, are they the one that has like their logo is like a topographic map? Is that it? What happened to Bourbon Blind channel? He done with YouTube? Bourbon Blind. Shoot, I don't know. Kyle and Aaron, really good people. I don't know. They would usually go live on Fridays when I went live, so. I'm South Canadian. No wonder, Faderade. Friggin' suck it, dude. Is Basil Hayden Toasted the only bourbon that uses rice as a grain? No. Jim Beam did a rice one. Rocktown has a rice bourbon. They released a rice bourbon, and I think it sold out, and they're doing another one. So there's other people who uses rice. Definitely weird. It's a weird profile. I would send you a sample of Canadian Club 45 year, but kind of pricey. You don't have to share that with me. That 45-year-old Canadian friggin' Club. One of the only Mash and Journeys I didn't get. Well, Roy, I'm about to tell you right now, if you should have. ADHD Whiskey says, Trev! Man! Hey, all I can say is during my one episode of Matt Madness where I lost, you said we should call each other. I have not gotten a call. We have not talked on the phone. I'm just going to call you at a random time, and we're going to talk. Like, what day is good for you? Thursday afternoon? 3 o'clock? 2 o'clock? I'm going to tell you guys right now, ADHD Whiskey is the only person that Miss Wrench has ever looked at with a bigger smile. There's a photo. There is a photo that exists. Me and Matt are hugging. And Miss Wrench is literally like, it's like she's looking at a Greek god. She was just so enamored with Matt. I don't even know if you know what that photo is, Matt. I don't know if you've seen it. It exists. I have it. Louis, the Found North was the Stuff and Whiskey pick. It's Canadian rye, though. I think the important thing is Canadian rye. I don't know what all Found North does, but this one's Canadian rye. She was definitely she was looking literally straight at you. Am I drunk enough to say something that I don't know if I've ever said on a live stream? This could be throwing Miss Wrench under the bus. It's really good. It's really good to ADHD. But it's throwing her under the bus. Nah, she's probably watching right now. Pump the brakes. Absolutely say it. No, I wouldn't get myself in trouble. It's not that bad. It's not what you're expecting. Tom W. Everyone's like, don't do it. All right, I won't do it. I'll tell Matt offline. Sounds like thin ice to me. No, here's the thing. She doesn't care. She wouldn't care about this. I think some people out there could have their feelings hurt, but I don't think they're even watching, so who cares? I wouldn't name names. Now everyone's like, oh, I don't know, maybe he should say it. She doesn't live stream with me. She doesn't care. I'll say it on the Patreon. It's funny though. I'll do it on Patreon. And I'll just tell Matt directly on our phone call. My wife looked for Trev's OnlyFans for weeks. All she had to do was go to your text messages under Trev. She would have had everything. All right, Blue Note, Juke Joint. This is the Stuff and Whiskey and Mash and Journey pick that Roy totally didn't get. Take a big swig and just do it. It wasn't that big of a bombshell. It was just definitely a total hype train for ADHD. That's all it was. So now y'all have to wait. What proof? Juke Joint 123.3. Which honestly, where the heck are mine? I think that's the highest one that I have. I think all of mine are like 118. They're under 120, that's for sure. So, I think. Hey, DC! What's that thingamajigger you got next to your name there, bro? Yeah, I'll say I'm pretty sure Fly Fisher for Juke Joint, 123 is high. Which makes sense, because what I was going to say about it, on the nose, definitely ethanol heavy. Not that that's bad. We like drinking high proof stuff. If you've tried Juke Joint, it's a must buy. You should have bought it, Roy. I will say I have a better pick, but then again, like, this is apples to oranges, so it's like, you like this one better, I like this one better. I have one that I just freaking love, and I don't think I'll ever find one that's better than that. Still really great. This is really good. It's probably my second favorite of the night, of these picks. I think the Nash Tucky won, and then I think the Blue Note, Swag. Hey, Matt, we tried Swag Junior tonight, which I just put third place, so sug it. No, it's. I'd love to talk to you about it if you're still in here. Very finished. It tasted like a finished bourbon. It was so fruity. That was insane. Consider it sucked. Okay, he's still here. The Swag Junior. You could put that in a flight and ask, is this finished, yes or no? Like, everyone would say, yes, this is finished. It is so fruity. On the nose, definitely smelled like freaking Stag Junior. Juke Joint's really good whiskey at a great price. Period. Period. What's up, Joe the Sample Guy? My local Juke Joint is 117. Good pick, though. Yeah, I've definitely never seen one that high proof. They're all freaking, they're so good. All NBC barrels taste, smell, finish to me. Well, I was gonna say, Matt, I tried the other stuff and whiskey pick, which was the Nash Tucky. It was definitely toned down a bit, but it was definitely there. It was like that underlying, and maybe that's the NBC, like, DNA. It had a very similar kind of Concordy grape thing that the Swag Junior did, just, it was behind everything else. Whereas the Swag Junior was like, here's the fruit. Just all in your face. Call Matt right now. He's setting up for Mad Madness. Yeah, Roy, I get what you're saying. There's so many picks, it's hard to be like, and you know, come on. It's not like we have $1 billion just to buy all these awesome picks coming out. And that's the thing too, is picks are picks, and there will always be another one. I feel that. I feel that, because I don't buy half the picks that come out that I have access to, just because I can't. I'm trying to get kids ready for bed. Haven't started setting up yet. Dude. You got 13 minutes. What are you, like, walking around with your phone, like, hey, get in freaking bed. Hey, speaking of picks, Nerds and Turds coming. Yes. The last, this is for everyone who is on the Nerds and Turds Patreon. I'm going to read this to you. All right, here it is. Wait, where is it? All right, so Wednesday. So this is 2 days ago. 2 days ago. We got a text message that said the Cat's Eye barrel picks, both of them, are in stock. AKA, they're on the website. AKA, they will be launching very soon. That's the latest update. And then he says, we asked, are they hidden? To make sure you guys don't go and get them early. Correct. Nothing happens until you say so. So, AKA, they are ready to roll. Get ready, baby. Get friggin' goddamn ready. We got 11 minutes. What do we drink next? I got another pour in me. Do you want me to review something? Do you want me just to pour something and then just like not talk about it? Or what? What do we want? I forgot we got my lord. Random pour. What's up, Toby Garmin? Do push-ups. How would I pick a random pour? Vaderade wants me to want him. No, my lord, don't do it. Trev, I pulled the trigger on the Rocktown. I think you're gonna like it. I'm just gonna tell you. Well, Johnny 5 was the first. This is what we're gonna do. Let me grab the bottles that we're gonna do. This will be our farewell gift. This is how we show up to Matt Madness. Is we, good luck, nerds. He wanted the BEP. I'll give you a little updated BEP. Let's see if I still feel the same way about the BEP. I will say, I'm really pissed off. That's the worst wax job I've ever freaking seen. Like, what are you doing? Can you not dip it a little deeper? Like, you know, they like it a little deeper than that. So what are you doing? What a joke. Never dipped a bottle. Never dipped their thing into the thing. I swear. Would fire that person. I would be down there. I would be that guy who's monitoring the dip station. Hey, you didn't go deep enough? Go do push-ups. Jesus Christ. I'm still getting it. This is a great freaking pour. Some people just like the tip to get dipped, Trev. And you know what? Those people are selfish. Selfish. That looks like a disaster waiting to happen. Anna, am I freaking right? Are you talking about what's about to happen? It's not good. Damn it, I got Malort. I'll join you. I didn't ask you to, but now you're in. Now you can't go back. I think next week what we're gonna do is a Rocktown giveaway and a Malort giveaway. And what we're gonna do, I'm deciding this right now. We're gonna draw 2 winners. And then there's gonna be 2 people. And then we're gonna randomize the winners. So 2 people are gonna win. And then we're gonna pull up a bottle of Malort. And then we're gonna randomize those 2 people. And one of them gets the Malort and one of them gets the Rocktown. And I will send you a bottle of Malort. So one person gonna get a good Rocktown, one person gonna get a Malort. What do you say to that? Since you guys love making me drink freaking piss, someone gonna drink piss with me. I'll take the Malort, sign the bottle. I'll sign the bottle. If I win, how much do I have to pay you so I don't have to get the Malort? Someone's getting Malort, baby. Trev, what do you call it when they give you a lot of wax? They're called slam dunks, Fly Fisher, where they're like down to the shoulder. It's called a slam dunk. Highly coveted. I got one over there, and it's freaking framed. Is the Malort gonna be dipped? I'm sure I could. I could find some piss yellow wax and dip it in there if you want. If that'll make the stakes better, I'll figure it out. Oh, that Maker's BEP though. It's really oaky. Like, for a Maker's, it's oaky. It's not oaky in terms of like like 14-year-old and all that stuff. It's not like that. But for a Maker's, definitely into that realm. The secret to drinking Malort is to fry your taste buds with Everclear. No, you just drink it. This is like my third bottle of Malort. They should sponsor me. Malort Bourbon Wrench pick. Who's in? I'm gonna pick the worst tasting one. The worst tasting one. You in? Just spray it with truck bed liner. Trev, found 2 Maker's cast strength slam dunks. Do you still need one? JH, dude, email me, text me, whatever. Let me look at it. I'll buy one. I'd probably, yeah, I would honestly probably, I will buy that from you. Just because I have a spare 46 cask that I was just going to keep. That could be I will do it and I'll keep it framed. I'm not going to take that from you though. You got 2 of them. I would much rather you have them. I have Maker's Mark. But if you really want to let one go, I will let it go from you. Hey, what's up, Big Vic? Malort Bourbon Wrench pick. Take my money. They're like $20 too, so that's a great deal. Worst? How could you tell? Which one makes me the most mad? I think Amy Bohm would have to be in on that pick. Hey, what's up, Eric C? And Gary. Help a brother get BEP. This is the only one I've found. I have a backup of every single Maker's of wood finishing except for this one. So no, I can't help you, Gary. I'm still trying to help myself get a backup. I buy 2 of everything. When it comes to stuff like this, like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, all that stuff, I buy 2. I buy 1 to open and review, and then I just buy a backup. This is the only one I could find. And I'm the Maker's guy. I don't know. I think people are just seeing this whole, it's the end of wood finishing series. It's the end of chapter 1. This is it. And they're freaking out. I've never seen a wood finishing series go like this one. And it pisses me off. Because I couldn't get a second. Suck it. That poop is so terrible. Lisa D, come on. All right, let me finish the bet. Shall it be out of the bottle? Yes. Because I can control how much goes into my mouth. Thank you guys for hitting the like button over 100 times. Jepson's Malort has the aroma and full-bodied flavor of an unusual botanical. Its bitter taste is shit. Whoa, sorry, I misread. Is savored by two-fisted drinkers. I love you guys. I really do. And someone next week will be joining me. Not a big swig. It makes me so mad. Shauna says, Trev, have you grown to like the taste of Malort? Shauna, to answer your question, the shock has worn off. So I can't even think of something that could compare to this, Shauna. I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know. I can't give you a comparison. I think the people who try it for the first time are much more freaking toast. Like, they are dead versus me. It's kind of like a garbage bin, right? You see a bag of maggots, the first time you ever saw just rotting flesh or something gross, that's pretty traumatizing. The 100th time, is it good? No. It's so bad. But I've grown accustomed to the trauma, and now it just makes me mad. Like, it's so not good that I just get pissed. That's where we're at with the Malort. I feel like if any of you are in the chat and you have not had Malort, you will be like I used to be, where your face is just gonna be like, it's going to literally twist your face like a rag. Post-traumatic Malort syndrome. It is. And like I said, next week we're doing it. 2 giveaways. Someone's winning a Rocktown and someone's winning a Malort. And if you win the Malort, the only stipulation is you have to send a video or come on to the live stream. Whoever wins that bottle has an open invitation to come onto the live stream and do a shot of Malort with me to show the world your face. So there's that. Or if you don't want to do that, you have to film yourself with your freaking phone and send me the video. Your face drinking the Malort will be there. There's that. Faderade is like all... Faderade just wants... Dude, I'll send you a bottle myself, you freaking Navy bastard. You should put some random Malort sample... Oh my god, is that not the bet? No, Toby, you know what I should do? I think I've already been thinking of doing something like this. I think what I should do is I get 2 bottles, a Malort and another Rocktown, divvy them up in empty the whole bottle into sample bottles and randomly grab a sample and put them in a Patreon box. So you either get something good or you get a Malort. You never know. Actually, you will know as soon as you pour it and smell it. You'll know. Oh, I got so many good ideas. Malort for the win. I love you guys. All right, Matt Madness is about to start. I'm about to piss my pants. This is for you guys. I'm doing another one because that was not a good chug. I'm not chugging this either. I owe you a little more. Good night, guys. Woo! Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. Go over to ADHD Whiskey and let them know that the Bourbon Wrench sent you, and then that they should come all over here and hang out with us for 2 hours before Madness. And otherwise, if you don't, I will see you next week for another video and another live stream. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll see ya.